we just we just went over our spelling words in class, and we gave some examples of what the words were, and then we did practice spelling them. And I thought now that we're going into our PE class, we could maybe do an activity where we're doing a physical activity, but also we can practice learning our new words that we learned to spell today. Okay, so what you guys are going to do is, we just did our warm-ups and stretched and all of that. And now I'm going to introduce to you guys a fun activity that we're going to do that's going to help us learn our spelling words. So everybody is going to get a spelling mat right here, and they're going to get a green circle and a red circle and a stack of index cards. And on those index cards are going to be our actual spelling words that we went over today in class. There's about 20 spelling words on there. Okay, so this is when it gets a little bit more harder. So you're not only just trying to spell the words, but you're going to be holding your body up into a push-up position while you're spelling out the words. So for example, I will go ahead and model for you guys what you're going to do. So the mat is on the floor, and I have my body in a push-up position. And let's say the word was forget. So I have my body in a push-up position, and I'll spell forget. I'll look at the index card and spell it. F, so I'll put my right hand on F, O, and I'll come back to push-up position. O, and then come back to push-up position. R, G, E, T. So that's an example of what you guys are going to do. Now, if you get the word wrong, you put that word onto the red circle. If you get that word right and you feel good about it, then you're going to put that word onto the green circle. And this is going to tell you what you need to study, what you need to work on. And it's also going to let me know as your teacher of what we need to go back and work on as well. So this activity is going to be really testing our muscular endurance. We're going to really test out our upper body strength because we are holding ourselves in a push-up position. So it's really important that we're holding ourselves up in the proper form and we're doing it the right way so we're not getting hurt. Okay. Does anyone out there want to, in front of the class, volunteer and spell out a word for me as an example? Okay, great. Come on up. Okay, so let's review as someone is up here and being a volunteer. We're going to show you guys what I mean by that. So let's review. So what are you going to do when you have your spelling mat in front of you? Right, you're going to be in a push-up position and you're going to look at the word and then you're going to spell it. Forget. F O R G E T. Thank you. And you can go ahead and sit down. Thank you for coming up. Okay. Now, we're almost done with the instructions with this, but there is 2 other sessions that we're going to make a little bit of changes to the same activity. So the first time, you guys are going to have the index cards in front of you, and I'm going to allow you guys to look at the cards and look at the words itself when you're spelling it, so you can exactly copy the card as you're looking at. The second session we're going to try, you guys are going to see the word, have it in front of you, but then you're going to flip it over and then you're going to get in your push-up position and try to spell the word. Now, the third session, this is where it gets a little trickier. Now, you're not going to have the cards at all. Instead, you're going to select a partner, and that partner is going to read out the words to you, and you're going to have to try to spell those words on your own. So this is really going to test your memory. It's really going to test your understanding of the spelling of the words. Now, if anybody has any questions or they need any help, or don't understand how you're supposed to be positioning my body onto this mat, anybody can raise their hand. I'm happy to help. I'll be walking around and assisting you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on our activity.